So I have been testing out the microphone from Sabinetek, and in some of my previous videos I've noticed that there was a crackling sound, and what I've done with my GH5 is switched out the microphone that I was previously using and put the other device onto my camera. So now this is the device that used to be on the camera with the wire hanging down from it, and this is swapped. So now I adjusted the decimal levels on my microphone so that it's reading at 0, and now it's picking up more of my voice at a good range. So I'm gonna see if this is gonna be more effective in production when I'm editing and I can listen to the audio. But you gotta try different things and update the software. Make sure it's to the recent version. It's 2.2.1 or even 2.2.2 for iOS systems. So I did that first, and I'm gonna see if there's still a crackling sound in this audio. Alright, so this is a test of some sorts. I have my microphone currently paired up. I switched out this Sabinetek microphone for the one that I had clipped onto my shirt. And I'm seeing if this new update with the firmware of 2.2.2 or 2.2.1 is going to effectively put this audio quality into an acceptable vocal range. Because in my previous videos, there was a lot of crackling that was coming out from it, and I hope there's no crackling coming out from this Sabinetek microphone right now. You know, audio quality seems to be real key. When you're making video production, there's not a lot of things that can go wrong with the whole presentation of what you're doing in the video, but if your audio quality isn't really good, then it's kind of hard for the audience to tune into what you're saying, what you're trying to get through into your video as a message. Something that I recall from back in the day was acting classes, and during these acting classes, one of the things I remembered being taught was to project your voice past the camera. But with technology like a microphone like this, you can just have it clipped onto your shirt and really just talk in a comfortable level and be able to get your message across, whether you're trying to just say it comfortably or just use the camera microphone level settings and boost up the decibels, so that way you can get a good audio presentation, get a good listening quality for the listeners, and all the way around you get your message across very good to people who you're trying to communicate something with. This is my current setup. I have the Lumix GH5, and I have this cable right here, which I have a capability to input into my camera here. You see my camera setup is over here, and I can use this auxiliary plug to plug it into here, and then have this effectively be used as a transmitter. And to get that into a transmitter mode, I'd have to hold this down and make this go from like a blinky blue light like this to a green and red light. It'll start going like this. And then I'll be able to plug it in and use it to get a good audio feedback to my camera. But it's a lot different than how it sounds from my phone. So this is one of the challenges that I'm trying to get past right now. Alright, so I've got this whole camera rig set up again, and it's all connected up. This time around I did a little bit different kind of a setup technique. I set up my Bluetooth mic in the iPhone, and then I connected it up to the app, and then I tried plugging it into my camera directly. So now, instead of not having it connected up to the Bluetooth, I'm going to see if this is going to be more of an effective audio connection, because before it was just kind of crackly and it wasn't a good audio quality. If it was flawless, there'd be no audio crackle in this footage right now, and hopefully this is going to be fixing it, because I'm all about having good audio and good video presentation going from here on out. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to contact the manufacturer and see if I can't troubleshoot these kinds of problems. I hope this video is very informational for any future customers of this Sabinetek mic. Okay, and for my final test of this whole thing, I wanted to do one more thing, and this is with my GoPro. This GoPro camera, it has the audio capability to record with this microphone, and it may pick up some background noises that are going on behind me, but the good thing about this GoPro is that it's very light, it's very compact. I'm able to carry it around. It's very lighter than carrying it with a Lumix on top of this monopod, and it's got a wide lens too, so it's a very good vloggable camera. But if this microphone sounds golden, then I'll have a really good effective setup with this GoPro also. It just looks kind of a little funky here with this Sabinetek mic hanging off the side, but it's okay as long as it's not falling off of it, and as long as the microphone is suitable for far shots like this, then I'll be able to use it for broader presentation of things too, because of this wide lens that's able to capture everything in this background right here. So hopefully when I look at this video in the sound in the video, when I'm moving it to my laptop, there's not going to be any crackles or pops. So I'll go ahead and take a look at that. So in conclusion, when I'm filming with this Sabinetek mic, I really like connecting it to my iPhone because it has the noise canceling capabilities that can go around when the TV is on, or when someone has the sync on in the house, or when there's a tablet playing. Things like that, it can get really distracting in playing your music. It can get really distracting. So eliminating those things with a noise canceling kind of a microphone like this, I like to use this kind of a setup for using it with my cell phone. I mean, on the go, you always have your cell phone with you, so this is really a good vlogging kind of a microphone if you're using it with the cell phone and maybe a monopod and a stand, just like I'm using it here. And if you're using it with the monopod, you can have it so you're holding it out here and it's looking good in the shot like this too. So hopefully I'll be able to use this more for vlogging purposes. And the microphone, I'm happy with it. It's just, it seems to me that some devices, it doesn't capture the sound as good as other devices. Like that GH5, to me, it didn't sound like it was really good. It was sounding like it was really crackly at some points in the film, but the GoPro, it sounded like it was more solid. I'm gonna have to do some tests with it, but maybe it's just the GH5 has some kind of a frequency or some kind of a signal that it's given out that it's interfering with the microphone. And because it is a wireless microphone, that is definitely possible when it's connected up and it's being transmitted as a signal. There's frequency waves that, when this is connected up, it can transmit and interfere with the microphone. So I'll see how other tests like that run. Maybe I'll just have to go the route of putting a Rode mic on top of this camera to make the best audio sound work with it, or maybe get some kind of a lavalier, like a Saramonic lavalier or something. There's a lot of brand names out there, and they cost a lot more than what I paid for this, but you pay for quality. That's going to conclude my test tonight with this GH5, the GoPro, and the smart mic for purposes like with the iPhone like this too. Thank you for watching this, and I hope this analyzation of the different kind of microphone tests gives you a better idea of whether you want to purchase this for your filmmaking needs. So my final concluding thoughts on this, and I want to say this on the GH5, is that there's so many settings on this new GH5 camera that I have not completely learned. Like I just put into here that there's a wind cutting off mode, so maybe that this is going to put some kind of like less pops and crackles because there's a wind mode that's on now. I don't know. I've never tried this mode before, so I've got to test different functions out, test different decibels that I could set my camera microphone volume to pick up, and hopefully when I'm adjusting the right kinds of tuning to it, then I'll be able to get just the right amount of audio into this video without any of the pops, crackles, and things, so that it doesn't make it a good video. Thank you for watching my analysis of the different kinds of cameras that I've used for this video, and if you enjoyed listening to the different audio comparisons of the different cameras, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, and tuning in for more kinds of reviews and analyses of different gear. I love messing with camera gear and making audio and video and different kinds of productions out there. Alright then, peace.
Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.